Welcome back to Budget with Chloe. Today I'm budgeting my last paycheck of November. I have $1,859.91 ready to assign. This is just my base pay, but I believe it is a bit higher because I have maxed out my EI contributions for the year, which means that my base paycheck should be a little bit higher from now until the end of the year, as I'll also be hitting the max Canada pension plan as well, I believe, as my next couple of paychecks come. So a little bit more today than I was expecting, which is good because we've got some things going on. So between my last video and this video, I had decided that I wanted to go a little bit more full force towards my emergency fund goal of $1,000. As you can see, I have added some money in here. I moved the money that was left in travel, and also, I can't remember, I think I moved some from some other places, but I decided that I wanted my Uber Eats delivery side hustle money to go towards filling my emergency fund to $1,000 as soon as possible, rather than before the end of the year, which was my initial goal, because I wanted to get started on other things like getting a month ahead and this new category here, which is saving to purchase a house with my partner. And I wanted to just start being a little bit more serious with some of my goals. And so goal number one is the emergency fund. I wanted to get it to $1,000 as quick as possible. I was going to be getting there sooner than I am now. And unfortunately, my car needs a lot of work. And I'm not sure exactly how much it's going to cost yet, but it's going to be quite a bit. So as you can see, I already put some money from Uber Eats delivery this week towards car maintenance, and I moved some stuff from my sinking funds that I was working on, unfortunately. And it is what it is, so I'm just trying to keep going. I know that I have to pay for that. I need my car to get to my main full-time job. I need it to do the extra Uber Eats driving. So, I can't really be too upset about it. I just have to pay for it and move on. And I don't want to have to use what's currently in my emergency fund, but I do need to divert money that I was planning on putting towards the emergency fund. That's going to have to go towards car maintenance. So I'm hoping I won't have to touch any of this 816. Not having the money for car maintenance, I suppose, is an emergency, but it's only hurting myself to pull it from there. So if I can pull it from other places, I kind of want to do that first. So I'll see how much it is, and I will keep you guys updated in videos, of course. And yeah, but for now, let's get started on the budgeting. I'm going to start with my mortgage here, and my portion is going to be $1706 minus $250, because that is what my brother will send me. So all that's left is $250, and that's perfect. And then I'm going to hit underfunded for my phone bill, because YNAB knows how much I need for that. Oh, I guess it's being a little slow. There we go. I'm gonna fill my Apple Music, and then the bank fee, which hopefully I won't have to pay. I might have to pay it next month, but hopefully starting in the new year, because I need a minimum bank balance in my checking account. And the last couple of months I haven't had that, so I've had to pay, which I think is ridiculous, but I am not ready to make the transition to an online bank. I'm really attached to having a brick and mortar location that I can go to. So for now, I pay the fee and complain about it. And then we'll go into December. I'm going to cover condo fees, property tax, and my car insurance for the beginning of the month, which I realized as I was looking at preparing to start funding a next month category, I'm already $646 ahead, sort of. So I guess here, if I go to this month ahead, $3,600 would be how much I need for all these categories that I determined I would want to fund to be a month ahead, though it's kind of like I don't always put groceries and utilities to that. But this is kind of the bare minimum. So I am $600 ahead already. So I don't have to, I that might not make sense, but in my head it makes sense. Like I don't have to get the full 3,600. I already sort of am 600 towards that. So I'm kind of just needing 3,000. Not just needing, but it'll be easier when I'm starting to fund it. So I'm going to fund these 3 categories that I need for the beginning of December. And once that's done, I'm going to head back into November, and with my $586.75, I'm going to look at the rest of the month and what I need to fund. So my variable expenses, groceries, I did have to take some of this out to cover hosting. I did borrow that from groceries, so that is why I went over. I'm still going to put just $180 into groceries this time. I'm hoping that will be okay. I don't really have anywhere to pull it from. I think I probably could pull, and then I'm just going to snooze this. I probably could pull from utilities I already have, as you can see. Where is it showing? So after my upcoming transaction, which is my last one for utilities, I'll have $50 left over. And then next paycheck, I'm going to assign another $200 or $210, bringing me up to $250 or $260. And as the utility bills start getting higher, there'll be a little bit of cushion in there. But I did borrow again to cover some things. I did end up categorizing if you watched my last video, I did put a lot of money into beauty because I was buying shampoo and some skincare. I did end up moving that money to toiletries and considering the shampoo as toiletries. It's kind of a luxury toiletry. I pay more because it's a salon brand, but I don't know. Last time I categorized it as toiletries, so I just decided to move it there. So that is why that is so high. I shuffled some money around between that and household goods. Probably pulled maybe from groceries for that as well. But moving on, I'm going to add $60 to gas. That's still going good with the Uber Eats. And so now I have $82. And that will be good for the next 2 weeks for sure. So dining out. Okay, you're probably going to look at that and think, Chloe, what the heck? Me and my partner went out last weekend, and he did cover the bill for that, and he sent me the money. So I didn't flow it into the category, but I put it in as income and covered it that way. Maybe for it to be cleaner, I should just flow it into the category. But I still need money for our anniversary meal. So I'm going to put $41.69, which takes me to $130, and that should be good. And that's the rest of the dining out I'm doing for this month. Gosh, that number looks very big. So no more dining out for a while. And then, okay, car maintenance, I'm going to put $245 to bring that up to this is slow, 485. Again, I'm gonna have to see how much that's going to be and keep shoveling money into that as I get paid. But for now, we'll leave that there. Okay. Christmas gifts. I need to keep putting money in there, so I'm going to add another $50, and I think that's all I'm going to be doing this month unless I do some Uber Eats delivery and get paid before the end of the month, in which case maybe I don't think I would meet that goal still, so I'm just going to snooze that. I am going to put quite a bit of money in with my next couple of paychecks, so it might go negative in December as I'm buying gifts, but I will try to work with that as much as I can. And then lastly, I'm going to put $9. I'm not sure why it's $9 specifically. Does that equal something? $8.25? Oh, I guess that's $8.25. I like even numbers. Oh, I forgot to move this to the top. Oh, that's okay, because I'm putting the rest in a rollover anyways. Oh my goodness. Okay, 106. So that's $290. That's everything that I planned on doing in my little spreadsheet. I'm going to snooze this because this is money I pay my parents, and they are okay with me not paying this month. So the only overspent is my reimbursements, which my brother owes me. The only underfunded is the mortgage, which my brother will also send me money for. So we are good for the month of November. We've got grocery money, pay the rest of the utility bills. We got gas money, got money for my anniversary meal. All of the sinking funds are funded, got some Christmas gift money. Things are looking okay despite the unfortunate car maintenance. Beginning of December is good. Yeah. So thank you for watching. I know it was a little bit rambly in the beginning there, and I am a little down about not being able to fill my emergency fund as fast as I was going to. I really want to get started on other savings goals, but I have had a lot of fun this year, and everything I've done has led me to this point. So I'm not, I don't want to kick myself while I'm down. Like, I know I've spent money on some things this year I didn't need or whatever, but life is short, and I think having YNAB really helps me to manage things in the moment, and I just need to get better at managing things in the future, but YNAB is helping with that. So I think I was watching back some of my first videos from the beginning of the year a few days ago, and it's kind of crazy how far I've come. I feel like I had at least 10 overspent categories every time I would come to film a video, and so seeing my progress has been quite positive, and that was exciting. And I think that's why I was excited to get ahead with the emergency fund and start funding a month ahead, and why it's a little bit disappointing to have to put that on pause, but onward and upward. Everything's going to be okay. It's going to be a nice holiday season, and yeah, I hope all of you are doing well. Let me know in the comments how things are going for you. If maybe you're going through a bit of a tough time too, or maybe if things are going good, let me know. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.